everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Shauna, and welcome to Shauna's World. Yay! Yes, it's been so long. I know. I've been really bad. But oh man, the time has really been flying, and this month is flying. It's almost Halloween, and yeah, I'm so excited. I'm gonna go dressed as a clown. Yes, I'm gonna dress as a clown. I know. It's actually one thing's okay, why a clown? I've seen some actually really cute clown costumes, at least makeup wise, and they didn't look so bad. I mean, it's not your typical big mouth, with the red lipsticks and stuff. It's with the eyes, and it actually looked cute. So I'm gonna try it out. If it looks too crazy, then I'm not gonna take it. But yeah, normally I dress up either I'm a devil, either I'm a devil or a witch. So this time I decided to take on something new. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. So, anywho, what's going on, everybody? I hope you guys are doing good. It is weekend almost. Well, it is weekend. Today's Friday. And oh my goodness, the weather is gray. But actually, in general, we had a really nice fall season up to now. So, I mean, honestly, I can't complain. Today is actually the very first day that we have gray weather. So I'm just like, oh. But, that's fall. I mean, it is what it is. Yeah, what else is going on? Yes, I'm so excited because my daughter had got inspired to come out with her own book. Yes, her own books. And I'm so excited because she's got a little an account on Amazon. So please, guys, if you want to show some support, go on there and pick up one of her journal books. I'm going to open it with you all because this is the first time. I'm her first order, so I'm so excited to open this up. If you're watching, congratulations. You know who I'm talking about. Okay, so oh, this is so cute. Oh, look at this. This is the book. It's okay, of course it's in German. It says it's called Dankbarkeitstagesbuch, which means it's being grateful. You write down all the things that you're grateful for. So, oh, it's her first little journal book. It's so cute. Oh, I'm so excited. So if you guys want to show some support, oh, it's so neat. It's got the date, and then of course it's got okay, mostly everything is in German. So she's also coming out with some English books. So I'll put the links down at the bottom. So if you guys want to go show some support, I'm so proud of you. Yeah, this is so cool. Look at that. So every day I can do like a little journal about what I am thankful for. I actually heard that's really good that one should journal about what they're doing or what they're thankful for every morning or every day, because sometimes we tend to forget the important things to be thankful about, just waking up or just having your health or whatever it may be. There's always something to be thankful for. And I think that helps people to come out of their mood and not, dwell on the little things that sometimes don't really mean anything, because if you don't have your health or if you're not waking up in the morning, those are things that are like, okay, we take advantage of. So yeah, I think this is a good idea to journal and talk about the things that you're grateful for, whether, like I said, whether if it's just having a roof over your head, or, be thankful that you're waking up, or that the weekend is here. You know, there's always something small that we can be like, yes, this is so cool. And I think that'll help to alter your mood, you know, like if you, because we all have those days where we wake up and we're just like, oh, I don't feel like it. You know, I feel like sitting in the bed the whole day. When actually you should be getting up and trying to make the most of your day because you just never know. You know what I mean? You never know. So, yes, I'm going to show the book again. It's so cute. I'm so excited. And actually this book is in different colors. So, like I said, I think it's really good. So I'll put her link at the bottom. It's from Amazon, so there you can go and support her and get one of her books. I think we should, yeah, that's another thing too. I think we should all support one another. If you know somebody in your family or your friendship circle who's starting out a new business or maybe a new YouTube channel or whatever it may be, show some support, you know? I mean, we should all be like trying to push one forward, you know, and give them that inspiration, especially when it comes to the younger generation. You know, one can be happy that you know they're not out there doing crazy things, you know, like partying and acting foolish. Of course, that's a part of being young and stuff. I mean, who didn't party and act foolish? But I don't know. I feel like you know, we can always, you know, help one another out and show some support in some kind of way, whether, you know, even if it's something small, you know, just show some support. So, yes, other than that, what else is going on? Oh, yeah, I discovered this really cute YouTuber. Oh, she's so sweet. I don't know. I had never seen this lady before. I'm assuming that I don't know, she says she's a actress. The name of her channel is called Life Over 60 with Sandra. Now, I know probably a lot of you aren't 60 or 60 and over. And if so, then maybe this is also the channel for it. But I think we can all learn something from her channel, regardless of the age. But she's so cute. I mean, she's so positive. So I'll put her link at the bottom because I was able to, yeah, I really liked the message that she conveyed. And yeah, she seems so positive, you know. She's obviously a woman with wisdom. And like I said, I think we can all learn something regardless of what age it is because eventually, you know, you keep living long enough, you're also going to, yeah, you need these advices, you know, and I think we can all learn from one another. So, yeah, she's definitely like my YouTuber of this week. I've watched several of her videos. The first video that got me interested in her was called Mistakes to Never Make. My Advice at 83, Life Over 60. That's the name of the channel. So, yeah. She's got a lot of good advice, and her videos aren't too long, so they're short and to the point and cute. You know, she also starts off her intro with some jazz music, and I love jazz music. If you guys haven't figured that out already, I am a big jazz fan, so that already is a plus point because I love jazz, and so because her intro starts off with jazz, I'm like, yes. But anywho, I know that's weird. I don't know. I associate music. If I like somebody's music, then I'm somewhat interested. I know it's kind of weird, but it is like that. I mean, one of my favorite cartoons that I like to watch, and even to this day, is Charlie Brown. And why do I like Charlie Brown so much? It's not because of the cartoon was so interesting. It's because of the jazz. I really love the jazz. I like the music in Charlie Brown. So cute, you know? And even though I was really young when I started watching Charlie Brown, I just always found that the music was, yeah, I took a liking to jazz music and the whole jazz scene. So yeah, I like jazz. So anybody who's listening to jazz, they all right with me. Yeah, so what else is going on? Oh man, I watched so many cool movies and so many stupid movies. Yeah, I gotta say, which movie? Oh yeah, okay. I think in my last video, I talked about the Marilyn Monroe movie, which was it was really good. The remake. It was sad. It was hard to watch, but it was really good because, like I said, it really showed another side, besides the glamour life of how she really was, and that she wasn't really that happy. Poor thing. Just goes to show you what seems to glitter isn't always gold. You never know what's going on or going on inside a person. I felt like, yeah, she was a very lonely person, unfortunately, and just kept getting in dysfunctional relationships. But strange enough, in the movie, like I had mentioned before, you didn't really see her like have like real true friendships. So I think if she would have had a friendship and also, yeah, perhaps gotten to know herself and not necessarily looked for happiness through another person, I don't know, maybe that would have changed her. I don't know, changed the way of how she is, or how can I say it? Maybe that would have made her a little bit happier if she would have tried to get to know herself and really work out her issues. I know living in a Hollywood life, I can imagine that um, yeah, it's not easy. You're constantly um, being shown in the newspaper, the paparazzi's there looking for you, and etc. So I don't think it would, I don't think it's that easy, but still, it was kind of sad because she didn't really, I had the impression she didn't really have that many meaningful relationships. And yeah, it's unfortunate that, yeah, it ended the way it did. But the movie is very good. So if you get a chance, check it out. It's on Netflix. I don't know. I get the impression Netflix has lately a lot of interesting movies and shows. Um, now I need to recall. I didn't make any notes. I decided, okay, I'm gonna make a video now because I feel like I have not been on YouTube for so long now. I feel like the time is flying. It's really flying. I feel like there's so much going on. Let me think. What else did I see? I wanted to talk about. I think I've also mentioned the Jeffrey Dahmer movie. That's pretty hard to watch, guys. So, yeah, if you want to learn about the Jeffrey Dahmer, Netflix also did a good job. This Evan Peters is an amazing actor. Wow, he played that Jeffrey Dahmer role to the T. So, whew, hard to watch, but it's a good show. Unfortunately, um, I don't mean like good as far as, because it's not good. I mean, if you watch it, it's nothing good about it, but it's still, I mean, really took you back to that scene. And yeah, I had the impression that whew, you had the impression that you were there. I mean, I don't know, that the acting is, yeah, very good. So it's a show that I can definitely recommend. Let's see what else. Like I said, the week just flew, and also because this is October and I'm a huge Halloween fan. There's so many good Halloween movies that are coming out. And oh, yeah, I want to see that new movie called Smile. I'm hearing a lot about this movie. They're saying that movie's really creepy. So I don't know. I've watched tons of Halloween movies, or not necessarily Halloween movies, but horror movies. I am like the horror movie queen. I definitely can say that because I think I've seen everything. But sometimes the mass interpretation of a good scary movie might not be so good. I was telling my daughter the other day, I was like, I can tell if a movie's going to be good within the first 10, 15 minutes, especially if it's a scary movie. Usually if it starts off cheesy, the movie's going to be cheesy. But if it starts off where you're already like, oh my gosh, and it doesn't necessarily have to be any gore in it, it doesn't have to be any, gory scenes with slashing and all that other stuff. It just, sometimes the whole scene, the music, everything plays a role into these creepy movies. Um, I would say like some of my old time favorite scary movies is like Insidious. I mean, the way that movie started off, it was creepy. I knew, oh, this is gonna be good. Or what's another one? Okay, these are old movies, but they're still, to me, they're good. They're just well made. The Grunge, that was one of my old time favorites, and The Ring. They actually redid The Grunge and The Ring, which was like, okay, that was definitely unnecessary because they're not so creepy. I don't know. I think the original one is way creepier. Let me think. What else? Um, can't think of what other movies really good where I'm like, some of the older horror movies, like the older classic movies out of the 70s, I think they're good. Like, I don't know if you guys are familiar with the actress Karen Black. To me, she's like the old time creepy Hollywood, no, horror movie queen. Her and what's that other guy's name? He also did the moderating, or he was in the song Thriller. Um, what's that guy's name? Oh, I hate that. Wait, now I gotta look it up. Wait a second. Thriller song. It's something with Vincent. Thriller song. Monitor. Vincent Price. How could I forget Vincent Price? Yeah, they're like Karen Black and then Vincent Price. They're like, I don't know, they were always in all the horror, creepy movies, they're like classics, but yeah, where do I want to go? Yeah, she's kind of like him, I think, because he was always in like horror movies, Vincent Price, and his voice was awesome. But where did I want to go with that now? I wanted to say something. Yeah, the movies from the 70s. Check out any movie with Karen Black. Most of them are really creepy. I thought she was an amazing actress. Or who else? Even Betty Davis. Betty Davis did some really good movies too. I mean, they weren't necessarily horror, but they were suspense. Um, yeah, I think she played in one or two from movies from Alfred Hitchcock. Yeah, he's also king of horror. Him and Stephen King. Although Stephen King, I would prefer more his books. More so than the movies. Very seldom he came out with a movie where I'm thinking, oh, this is really good. Um, when it comes to horror movies, I can talk about it the whole day because I am definitely a horror movie queen. But okay, so let's see. What else did I see? Oh my goodness, the time just flew, and I'm like, oh man, I'm sorry, I didn't do no notes. I decided to do a video, like I said, because I feel like I haven't been here in a long time. So I'm like, okay, let me get on here and do a video. But now that I'm looking, I don't even recall what have I seen where I'm like, oh, this was really good. How can I recall? Oh yeah, I was watching the okay, this isn't horror, but it's a true story. It's a doco show called Nepal in Shock. I guess that's the English translation. In Deutsch is Nepal im Schock. So it's kind of like the same, but basically it's a doco about these travelers or persons who wanted to go to Nepal, make the experience, and they wanted to climb up to the Himalayas, and then basically they got caught in this really awful earthquake, which happened, I guess, in the beginning of 2000s, I guess. But however, this earthquake was just like, and these guys are like way up in the Himalayas, and they're up there with the glaciers, and I'm like, oh, who goes up there with the glaciers? We all know that they are melting, and these people wanted to climb through the glaciers. From a distance, if you look at a glacier, you would think it doesn't look that, it looks kind of small, but as you get closer, you really see how deep, the ice goes in these glaciers, and the fact that they're moving. Hello. I mean, I never understood these extremists who like to go. I mean, they really get they really get a thrill with climbing these high mountains and just doing like these absurd, crazy daredevil actions. I mean, to me, that's daredevil. I mean, I think you're playing with your life. I mean, for me, it's enough that I see the Himalayas in the distance and I'm happy. I do not need to go up there and hike. I mean, it's first of all, it's cold. The air is thin. But you have these people that for some reason they want to prove something, which is all fine and dandy, to each his own. But I'm just like, no, I wouldn't dare go up there. But however, there's a mini doco on Netflix, and it's called, like I said, Nepal in Shock. And so basically, it's these people are telling their stories about how they were able to survive this. Yeah, I guess aftershock after the earthquake hit, and then there was the aftershock, and then I don't know, it was really good. It was interesting, quite scary. Like I said, I just don't get it. I think you're asking for trouble, and you need to go and make a will if you're going to go do something like that. I mean, yeah, I think you're playing with your life, honestly. Like I said, for me, it's enough to just, appreciate the view. I mean, for me, I'm like already like, oh my gosh, I'm here, but I don't need to be up there. Yeah, like I said, to each his own. So I watched that. That was really good. What else? There was another. Oh, they remade The Nightmare on Elm Street. For all you horror fans out there, if you guys remember the original Nightmare on Elm Street with the real original Freddy Krueger, and Johnny Depp was in the first one. That was, to me, that was a classic, but they remade this movie. I mean, I just don't get it. There's certain movies that you just shouldn't remake. And they remade The Nightmare on Elm Street, and that's out right now, but it terrible. Absolutely terrible. I think I watched the first 30 or 40 minutes, and like I said, you could tell if something's going to be good or not. And I guess that applies to any movie. The first 15, 20 minutes, if it's going to be good. Okay, there are a few exceptions. I mean, if you were a Quentin Tarantino fan, his movie, what was that movie? Because that started off really boring, and then later on it really picked up the pace, and it really turned into Quentin Tarantino movie. What was that movie with Samuel Jackson? I think is it The First Seven or The Seven? Wait a minute, hang on. Let's see, Quentin. I'm waiting for a new movie, by the way. I hope he comes out with something new. What's that movie? That last movie was not hitting. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. I wasn't feeling that movie at all. Oh, The Hateful Eight. Yes. Yes. That movie was super long, and it started off, it was really boring because it was a lot of talking. I remember lots of talking and just boring. And then later on, I had watched that movie at home because I'm glad I didn't go to the movie theater because it was just way too long. I think it's at least 2.5 hours, that movie. But however, the first 30, 40 minutes, just this blah, 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 blah. I fell a little bit asleep, but then I woke up again because then it started to pick up. Like I said, and it really started to turn into a Quentin Tarantino movie. So it was just like, okay, this is good. But in general, most movies, the first 10, 15, 20 minutes, if they're slow, then and if there's no action, then it's like, ugh, I can't do it. But however, okay, so now I'm off topic, and now where was I? Oops. Okay, getting back to movies and shows that I watched. Yes, what else did I watch? Oh man. That's the thing. When I'm on I got the app, the Netflix app, but unfortunately, if you watch something, it's really sometimes hard to find out what were your last movies that you watched. The list, I don't know. I watched a movie not too long ago. It was on Netflix. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and probably research and figure out what I watch, and then I can let you guys know. The week just went by too fast. I don't even know. Dog. Hmm. Okay, whatever. I guess I'll have to come back to that. Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. I'll figure out later. Okay, so I just wanted to touch base. It's been a while, and just wanted to say I'm still there, guys. I've just been like, the week is going by so quick, and I just got so many things going on, and hope everybody's doing good. And yeah, don't forget to show some support. Get you a thankful book. Would you call it thankful book? Or I don't know. I mean, that's definitely how you would translate this Dankbarkeits's book. However, a journal where you can write down all the things you're happy about. Anyway, until then, until next time, thank you for joining, and thanks for stopping and checking me out. And yeah, sorry it's been so long since I uploaded a video, but I'm still around. Sometimes I'll be doing like some YouTube shorts, so check those out too. Other than that, guys, if you like the video, do give it a thumbs up. And yeah, until next time. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn on your notification bell so you know the next time I upload a video. Until then, until next time, bye.